The best music from the 60s to today. IPL Radio.
Hello, good afternoon, guys.
Hi, guys.
Sorry, hi. Welcome back to Saturday PMs with P and M, aka
Pia
and Melanie. We've got a really special, awesome, exciting session today. We're here joined with Jen. Say hello.
How you going?
Hello. She usually joins in to IPL on Tuesday nights, I believe.
Yeah, right.
And we're also joined with an even more special guest. Take it away, Pia. What were you saying?
Hi. So today we're joined with the very awesome, the wickedly talented,
The wickedly Adela Dazeem.
Oh,
That's a joke, guys.
okay.
That's a joke.
This is the first thing that I have to clarify.
I
Is
forgot to say this as well.
Mariae.
Mariae.
I love to
Okay.
tell. I used to do like school, like small, like little school. What is it called? Primary school
Yes.
tours. And I would tell the kids that my name is like Mario, but instead of the O at the end, it's like Yay.
Mariae.
So it's like Yay, and then they remember it a lot better.
Like, I was reading your your Instagram bio,
Yes,
and I
same.
still couldn't figure it out, and that's nothing.
Is
against
it
you, that's
hard?
really-
No, it's not. No, it's not.
me.
You did it the best way you could. Like, that's phonetically
Yeah.
correct.
Okay.
In the car, I was practicing. I was like, what if I, just mess around and just say Mariae? Like, I
You
don't
can
know.
say Mariae, like some people do. I just prefer to say myself like Mariae.
Mariae. Well,
Okay,
then
wonderful.
that's
That's
what
what I
we'll call
mean.
you.
Okay.
Are you like named after anyone in your family or?
My mom's name's Maria, and they just slapped an E on the there. That's
My
it.
mom's name's
I love
also
that.
Maria.
That's very Gilmore Girls. Very Gilmore,
Yes,
Gilmore Girls. Very
very.
Lorelai Rory. Wonderful.
Yeah.
So yes, we are joined today with Mariae.
Yes,
Mariae
Mariae.
Cassandra, I don't even know what to say. Our famous Perth.
Our 17-year-old
awesome-
Perth Filipino artist.
Yes,
Bam.
yes,
That's what I say
bam.
every single
That's what you say
time.
on TikTok. That's exactly what.
Take it in, take it in.
Take
But
it
yeah.
in,
Yes, we're here with our very own Perth-based musician. She's literally on our notes.
Oh my
Pia said,
gosh.
accomplished AF.
Thank you so much.
That's
What
it.
the frick?
That's it.
Thank
That's
you.
actually it. That's
Thank
what she
you.
said.
Oh, thank you.
We're here with
Thanks
Triple
a lot.
J's Unearthed High competition in 2024's winner with her song
Oh my
Million Billion
gosh.
Trillion. There's actually her, what's it called, repertoire? Her
Yeah, we can take that.
repertoire is extremely long. She was Triple J's Track of the Week. She performed at Hyperfest. Recently performed at Laneway. Nominated
Yes.
for Song of the Year for the West
Crazy.
Australian Music Awards. A sellout of her first headlining show.
Crazy. Wow, you guys have like.
Yeah, we got them research in.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
crazy.
But did you guys know that she actually didn't start off as Perth-based 17-year-old
I'm
musician?
trying to keep myself together.
No, but this is exactly what we want
Yeah,
to see.
it's true.
For those at home that are listening, they don't know this about me, but I obsess over the people in Perth. I obsess over the
Oh my
people
God,
that
so
I
cute.
have close ties to, and we have a mutual. And I held on to this mutual for dear life because I actually was a big fan of. Do you have a nickname, or do you just go by Mariae?
Mariae, yeah.
Mariae. Okay.
I go-
I've known Mariae since her OG TikTok days, when she first started posting about like things to do in Perth and like
Correct.
traveling around.
Very
correct
correct.
me if I'm wrong on this journey, but this is my version of
Yes.
your journey that I've prescribed to you. Started off like content creating to do with like Perth, things to do in Perth, like
Correct.
hanging out, spending days with her family. And then she got a bit of a following there, and they were like, oh, what else can you do in Perth? Like, blah, 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 blah. And then she went to, like, the whole, like, fashion, beauty
I
realm,
did. I
think.
did.
Yes,
Yeah,
like, the
I
vlogging
did.
on that part. And then she was sharing more of herself with, like, her
Yeah.
outfits of the day and her days in the life.
Oh my gosh.
Such as, I sound like a creep, literally,
No,
sorry,
no, no.
but whatever.
It's like it's giving Nardwar. I love that.
It's, oh my gosh, it is. Okay, this is
This is good.
This is
This
a
is
version. And then she starts to show like her love for music with her like big vinyl collection.
Yes.
And
yeah.
people were really big fans of
Yeah.
her. And this is literally just at the top of my head, by the way.
Oh
Like,
my gosh, you guys
I'm
know
I'm
notes?
just thinking, remembering what I know. And they were like, oh my gosh, this girl has like kind of elite music taste, which is one of my own opinions too.
Oh,
and
gosh,
then
thank you.
I'm not sure how that progressed, but I watched I've been there since the lives when you would like play covers and I watched the lives. I watched the
Whoa.
posts and
On TikTok?
on TikTok.
What?
I've been there, girl. I've been there. I was definitely beginning. I was like, I know this girl now. 'cause
This
she's
is
from
yeah.
This is like this is a lot.
for years. It's almost since
This
for
is
years.
like actually you're meeting your greatest fan. Like we just got you in here. and
This
then
is so
what it
yeah,
cool.
was.
this is the thing is that we were strategic with this. This is a whole
This is
evil
very
plan
strategic.
for me to show my true
Manifesting,
fanship.
for
And then
real.
she like lives, music, and she's like, you know what? I remember there was this post where you were kind of struggling to like find that niche.
Shut up!
Find that
I'm
niche
actually
in your
out.
content
What the
creation,
frick?
and you were like,
How do you remember my struggles?
those are the only things I remember. Those are the things I spoke of. No, it's just like, you know how like you remember like weird things in your
Yeah,
life?
yeah.
It's like, that's just one
Okay.
piece of content I just remember. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, like I remember she wasn't like struggling to find like what her niche was going to be with her
Yeah,
content creating.
very true.
And then she found, not that she found and discovered music, but
Yeah.
I think you really lent into it.
Yeah. What the frick?
And then...
Is this resonating?
This is,
And
I
then-
think, a little bit too
yeah.
much.
I think she connected you, and then I knew, and then all I know is that like you left school a bit early, and then you pursued your music career, and now you're here.
Yeah. What the
Hashtag famous.
frick?
Hashtag
Hashtag hard worker.
hashtag awesome.
Yeah.
Hashtag accomplished AF.
Thank you. Thank you.
So maybe like you can start off with correcting me and maybe describing your
Correcting?
actual journey.
My,
how you're here.
honestly, what's so weird is you've ticked everything off.
What can I
But
say?
I started as a YouTuber when I was 7.
Oh!
So, yeah. So I've been online since I was 7 years old.
What made you do? Like, what made you decide to do that?
I always had a camera in my hand, and like when my parents migrated from the Philippines,
Yeah.
like I just had my mom's Nokia iPhone to do little vlogs, and like
Always knew.
and
7
like
years old.
yeah,
So
and
were you
then
like uploading on YouTube? At
I was
7?
uploading on YouTube, and those are all privated for very good reason.
No. One day they'll be released, guys.
No, like it's literally squishy and slime videos.
Yes.
No, I'm not letting anyone see those.
Okay.
But yeah, but they're yeah, and then
What did you actually post for? Like, do videos on?
wait, what was the question? So down.
Squishies and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So what other things do you not want us to know about?
Not want you to know about? No, that's all I did, and then I did. Don't worry. And then
Don't worry, guys.
I wasn't like maybe I was a secret, like I don't know,
FBI agent, I don't know.
whatever. But like no, I was doing vlogs with my family, because my mom and dad surf, so we're
Yes.
always at the beach,
Awesome.
and yeah, like with my little brother, we'll do like little videos as well. And I'd make like, you know, the iMovies?
Yes, of
like,
course.
You know,
Like the
iMovie trailer.
trailers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Me and my mates would just be doing that. Like, come on. And then we just put it on YouTube.
Wow, so young
but
age.
we're just never going to show those
That's
to
okay.
people, which is good.
No,
which
I
is
think
really
that's
No, it's the thought
awesome.
that counts. As long as they...
Yeah.
So you just wanted to like
Yeah.
create content since a very young
Yeah.
age. You were in the media space for a long
Yes,
time.
very
So then
true.
how did that evolve to
Where I am
TikTok?
now?
Well, like what made you decide to go on TikTok? What made you decide to go into music more?
Well, I always wanted to be a YouTuber.
Yes.
And then I think 2020, I was also like, I just started high school. So,
2020?
Yeah. I was in year 7. So I
Really?
was 12.
Am I 55 years old?
You were in year 7 at 2020.
I was, yeah.
Wait, hold on. I've lost the plot here.
Graduating.
Wait,
This
what's
makes sense. Because why did I think that we were the same age?
I don't know.
We're not.
Maybe my maturity level.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, I'm 17.
There you go.
I'm 17.
Just because.
I'm not. So I lied in that song as well because I am 17. So liar alert.
Yes, literally the hair's on fire. I didn't want
But-
to call you out on the call that you're alive. I know.
Anyways,
yes,
sorry. I already apologized online about that. But yeah, no, I was a YouTuber. And I was really doing as much vlogs as I could in 2020.
Yeah.
And then 2021, it was like fashion content and this and like what you can do in my life. And then I think I just got mentally very tired and very
Yeah.
drained. And because I was posting at least 2 times a week
Which is crazy.
as like a 12-year-old. Being like, I need
In
to
high school.
plan my content. And I would studying how to market and edit videos and like
Oh, you really were grinding.
I was grinding because I had the 12, which is so weird to think about because I always think I'm the same age, like from 2020 I'm thinking that I'm the
Well, I was
same
gonna
age.
say
Yes,
you had like the
intellectually.
worth ethic at like 12 that people still don't
That
have.
When
we
I
don't
say
have.
when
No,
I
still
say
don't
like
have.
the number like the age that I was, I'm like
Yeah, how did you do
that's
that,
like
right?
I've got like my cousins like little brothers and sisters are like 12 and I'm like they're just playing Fortnite.
Exactly. You
And I'm like, what was I doing?
Things, right?
Like,
You were
I could have
working.
like chilled for a little bit.
You
It
heard
gives you a
that like
story.
Kim Kardashian, you have to get up and work.
Oh,
and
I
you're
was
like, no,
giving.
yeah.
I was
You held on to
giving.
it for dear life.
Yeah.
Was there anyone like around you that was kind of like in that space too? That was kind of encouraging.
No.
You were just. Like, what was
My
your support
parents were
network?
very supportive, so they bought me my first
awesome.
camera,
Wow.
and that was really sweet. And then I think when I was 13, I started writing by myself because I was in the music program in the school that I was in, and that was like an HR specialist thing. So it was
Okay.
like very heavy like music theory
Oh, so
and
you were always
like
music as well.
yeah. And my dad played in a band, in the Philippines, and they went on tour and stuff. And you know, my mom does karaoke, and we do that every now and then. Filipino roots.
Yeah.
And then I was always just doing YouTube, but that's the thing, like I was just like I'm so short, and I'm just like a little Asian girl, you know, and like but like here's the thing, when I was 13, trying to fit into high school with like a bunch of people being like, you know, acting older than they are and being cool, it's like really weird trying to do like social media and being judged by that.
So was there a lot of like talk around about it, like, oh, that girl over there in that class?
Definitely. And I was like, which is fine, because I did care, but that made me want to work harder.
Yes.
If that made sense.
Just a strong mind.
Yeah. But then the music thing was very like, I'm keeping it to myself, because no one's going to like me if I do music. Yeah, I was supposed to like quit the music program and everything, and then my music teacher was like, no, I see something in you, you have to keep pushing. And I was like, oh, you're so annoying.
But you're so right.
Yeah, but you're so right, I guess. It worked out for the better. And what did I do? I just kind of like, I remember I had a huge fallout with a lot of friends, and I was left alone for a while. And I just like focused on a lot of music.
Yeah.
Writing, not putting it out. And I had written an album. Oh. I thought, like, as you finish writing it, it just automatically comes out.
It does. Magical fairies just like
make that's what I thought. That's not true. You actually have to go to do like a bunch of things, which I was like, oh frick, I give up on that. So then we're just gonna focus on TikTok.
Yeah.
And then I started making like mini like videos on like what other Perth girls at like #07 hashtag, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes,
and like and it's like there's like not they're not thirst traps, but
no, but I know
you know what I mean, like those videos.
No, I get it.
Right? And then that started to go viral in Perth. And then I started getting like 10,000 followers, and I was like, why the frick are people like, is pretty privilege like a real thing? Like, what the frick? And I never thought of myself as like pretty, so I was like, this is so weird. And then
you're finally being seen for who you are. Beautiful.
Yeah,
oh my gosh,
gorgeous.
thank you. And I think everyone's pretty, so like think about it. As long as you have confidence, it's really all that there is. But
You're
and
so
then
wise for 17. I can't believe
thank
this.
you.
Like
that's like my favorite compliment that people tell me. I'm sorry, I get like really sorry. I'm
She's so
clapping my hands. Yeah. Yeah, and then I think I'm trying to like remember timeline. Yeah, and then a lot of people that used to like kind of make fun of me would be like, oh, you're famous now, can I be in your video? And
the classic.
I was a little bit blind. I was a little bit blind because I was like, I'd never had a group of friends. I've always had like one friend who I love so much, I wrote Million Billion Children about her.
Yeah, for sure.
Literally, and she's been my day one. Bless her. But
Shout out.
If she listen.
Shout out. But yeah, no, like I just didn't really have like a group of friends that was very like locked in and like what's the word? Like I didn't have a group, and I would just watch my whole cohort like have groups and go out to do things, and I was like,
clicky is what you're thinking of?
Yeah. And I was just like in my room making videos and putting a camera at my face, and I was like, what the frick is wrong with me? And then people were like, oh, you're so like you're famous now, like I'm gonna be your friend. And I'm like, okay, period. Like period, let's be friends. That was a problem. Yeah. So I was really like, and I was like, okay, I'm kind of enjoying this. So I kept doing what they wanted me to do. And then I found out that that's not what I should be doing.
Because
like don't do what other people want you to do. And that was the thing for like a few months. And then I was like, this is so draining. And my mom was like, you are like, you can, like, she could tell that there's like
something wrong.
I was getting caught up with social media and like what society wanted me to do.
Yeah.
Especially like, cause we're like our generation is so influential now that like if one person goes out and buys like freaking $1 million strawberries, everyone's gonna buy the $1 million strawberries.
What's that store called in LA? That like
oh my god, Erewhon.
Strawberry.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's so true. I wasn't even thinking about that, but yeah.
$1 million strawberry. It's quite literally like
a thing. Yeah. And it's like.
Did you know about the Erewhon strawberry?
No, I don't.
It's like this singular strawberry that you bought in this store in America, and it was like $10 for like one strawberry.
Would you do it?
Yes.
I would do it.
You're right. Our generation is so influential
What's
that.
good about the strawberry though?
It's like, I don't know, grown special. I don't know.
Dude, there's nothing special. It's that
just
it's
like
been on Instagram and on TikTok, and then suddenly I need
like
it.
a quote unquote perfect strawberry. Like that's like the whole marketing thing.
But it's so good because you can see how they market it so well, and they use those influential people. So I like look up to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I get the,
Yeah.
I don't even know what
It works.
You're going somewhere with it.
Yeah, I don't remember.
That's
You're
fine.
talking about how our generation is like so heavily influenced.
Right.
And then your mum was like seeing that you were
Yeah,
getting caught up in it.
yeah. My mom and dad were kind of worried because they were like, okay, and my mental health was like declining, and I was like, oh my gosh, what is it like 2022 now? So yeah, now we're doing stuff. Now social media is my job, so like I'm getting paid to do what I do, and like, you know,
In year 8, do you mean?
this is year 9.
Okay.
Year 9.
crazy.
Yeah, year 9 and yeah, year 9. So I was, what is that? 15, 14.
You tell me, girl.
14?
You're closer to the
Wait,
age.
14,
16,
14,
10.
15, 14, 15.
Okay.
And so like now I'm making videos and like fashion, life things, and yeah, like things to do with, what was I doing? Just like getting
lifestyle videos. Just
lifestyle videos, and I was doing all the beauty stuff, and that was getting so much attention, and it got me to like 50,000 followers in April of 2022, which was crazy. And then I did the whole like meet and greet thing in Kings Park, and
I think I remember this.
and
yes.
like over like 50 people came and met me, and I was like, dude, I'm just a girl, 15 or 14. I don't know ages. What the frick?
When's your birthday?
I'm October 9th.
Okay, so you would have been 14.
14. I was 14. I was 14?
No, you would have been 15.
15. 15. I was 15.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I was like,
because I don't think
yeah,
you would have.
I was 15, and people like older, and then people younger than me were meeting. And I was like, wait, this is so weird.
Yeah.
And I just got so weirded out, and then years. Whoa. Months go on, and then I'm like drained, and I'm like, I hate this so much. Like, this is not me.
It's too much.
And I was writing a lot, and then year 10 came. And I think I had like the worst mental state of my entire life. Yeah. Like I had declined to like my bottom, and like I will always reference that as like my bottom pit, because I was really struggling with friends again, and then I just didn't feel like I had a, like, other than my parents. Oh my gosh, I love my parents. Please know that my parents were my favorite support system and the best support system to this day, and my family. But like friend wise and out of my home, it wasn't like I had a support system that were people my age. And then I had just declined, and I hated what I was doing, and I was just posting for the sake of likes, and I enjoyed the likes and the stuff, and I was like, that's not real and authentic. Yeah. And I was writing a lot at the time, and now we're in 2023, so I'm year 10. That's 16 now. Yes, 16. Yeah. Yes. So, oh no. Yes. 16, 15. Yes. And I'm writing like 17, and I'm writing Cassie. And I kept them all to myself. And in June 21st, 2023.
She remembers.
I wrote Cassie, and I finished writing that. Oh, she's really.
She did.
Yeah, I finished writing that, and that was like the first song that I loved that I had written for myself. As I write from that point on, I guess that period of time before I had first, I would say until, I'm trying to think. No. I only started writing about myself properly this year.
Okay.
And like
what did
end
you write
of
about
last year.
beforehand then?
My friends. 17 is about my friend getting cheated on by a 17-year-old at the age of 15. So yeah. And like, what other songs? Million Billion Trillion isn't about me, it's my friend. But it's about my feelings towards my friend, but it's still about my friend. It was never like fully me. Yeah. Cassie was fully me in my experiences, and then I've got a bunch of other songs that I love so much now that really I would say everything's about what I've gone through. Yeah. Which is like a big jump, because everything was about my friends' relationships and what they've been through. Yeah. And there's like I could say like a discography about all that stuff, and my own discography is just building, which I'm really proud of. That's really exciting.
That is really exciting.
It got to that point.
Yeah, it's like easy to kind of get like, it's harder to think about yourself, and so I feel like it's easier to just kind of
sing about other people.
Yeah.
That's really awesome.
So
really
then,
exciting stuff.
After the releasing of Cassie,
oh my gosh, I also have something to add. By the end of 2023, I actually thought I wasn't able to do music at all, because I was struggling to like bring myself to the point where I could do music, like sit in a studio and be like, because I visualized it, but like thinking that I'm worth doing it for, like, what is it, like, I just didn't feel like I was good enough to do it.
Okay. You had
So
imposter syndrome.
yes, very much so. Because I was like the switch between being a content creator and a musician, it's going to be like, oh, it's another one of those like,
yeah, like all those TikTok
those
stars.
TikTok
or song
stars,
songs, yeah.
like freaking, like, I don't know any TikTok stars anymore, but like Hype House to like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
the arc is just
and
not there,
like, yeah. And I was like, oh, I don't want to be that. And then I turned into, like, I made myself authentic. And I
Okay.
think that's good.
Yes.
Yeah. And then, yeah, I put myself in a studio, and it was, as soon as I walked into that studio and I finished my first like work day in a studio,
Yeah.
I was like, no, I want to do this for the rest of my life.
Yes.
Like I just want to sit
awesome.
here
That's
and
so
I just
good.
want to write. Yeah. And I left, and I left the studio that day, and I was like, wow, like I can do this for the rest of my life, and I would be fine. Like if I died the next day, I'd be fine. Yeah.
Yeah. And you did speak about like stage fright and things like that.
Yes.
What was
Okay.
it like
Wow.
going into the studio? And
Studio?
did you get any kind of anxiety or anything around that?
The studio? No, I felt like
No,
I was
that
home.
fine?
You were home.
It was so weird. I felt
so
like I
cute.
was like, I was meant to be there. Like it was
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
I was working towards for a very long time that I wasn't even aware that I was.
Mhm.
But I did have stage fright.
Manifested it.
Yeah, and I did have stage fright for a very long time. But the first time I performed was with my old band Blue Lighthouse.
Yes.
At school. And that was when I wrote Cassie. Like that was
Yeah.
the week before I wrote yeah. Yeah, maybe like, yeah, it was like a week. A week before I wrote Cassie, I performed for the first time with my band, and I got off that stage and I just bawled my eyes
For
out.
your entire school?
Yeah,
Wow.
not my entire school, but like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
crowd. But it was like as soon as I got off that stage, I think there's a video of me. I don't know where that is, but I'm just like bawling my eyes out. Where I was like, I don't want to leave this. Like I can't not do this for the rest of my life.
Oh,
It's
so
too
So
did
knew
you?
that was your thing, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get stage fright? Do you get stage fright?
Now, no, because I think
It feels
I've
right,
always
doesn't it?
wanted to ask. I've
No,
always
that's
wanted to
okay.
know whether like artists get stage fright because
I
like,
think a lot of them do.
really.
Yes, I know a lot that still do.
I
Wow.
think they get that rush after a while, after the anxiety and the nervousness goes. You get like a rush from doing it, and that becomes addictive. That's what I read.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think I still get nervous before shows.
Yeah.
But as soon as I step foot on the stage, it's like, oh, I'm meant to be here.
Yeah.
Like, it's so, like, it just feels so, like, familiar.
Yes, and safe. And
Like, safe.
really spot-
It doesn't, like, I can do whatever the frick I want. And
Oh,
it's
that's so
me.
cool.
Like, and I was talking about this with my mom the other day, because it was her birthday the other day, and we had a
birthday.
dinner.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday, Mom! And we were sitting on the table, and I was like, to be honest, and be so for real, is like the most I've ever felt 100% myself, even emphasized, is when I'm on stage. And my mom was like, yeah, no, I think that's you. And I think that's who you are here.
That's awesome.
And I'm like, I'm glad that you can see that.
That's an amazing feeling to achieve
Yeah.
so early on. Like
Yeah.
you're so young and you already
Yeah.
like yeah, I felt that.
I'm
Yeah.
still looking and figuring out who I am,
Yeah,
for sure.
of course.
I have to
Yeah.
remember I'm still 17. Oh my gosh, like I
Yeah.
still have a whole life ahead of me. But like I think that's the biggest thing I'm going through right now is like, who the frick am I without music or like without this, and like who am I like inside
of
as
this.
a person? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's beautiful. Wow.
But we're getting there.
yes, and that's awesome.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
So much. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank
big
you.
congrats. Yeah.
Thank you.
I was gonna ask like when you got to that studio, like did you have like a support system to help you get to that point, or was that all you like booking, emailing, organizing?
I was doing all the organizing and emailing and
So
what
you
is
were
it?
just yourself
own
like
manager.
freelancing? Like I
yeah.
don't know what the word is.
My mom and dad supported me, but they got me like the like the camera and
Yeah.
like
The
they
equipment.
gave me like like their old laptop for me to just like do
Yeah.
this, and then I'll do it and stuff, because I'm used to that, like reaching out to brands and being like, hey, this is me, da, 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 da. So I was used to that.
Okay,
Um,
already, yeah.
And so I was like, okay, let's just pitch myself to an amazing producer in Perth, and
Yeah.
now we're like, cool, yeah, we're like this now.
Wow.
And like, yeah, but my parents have always been so supportive.
So lucky.
They helped me out with like a studio, because obviously it's a lot of money.
Yes.
But yeah,
You're only in high school.
yeah, and I'm still like, trying to get that. So like, I would say like I said, my parents are my favorite support system and the best support system I've ever had.
That's
Financially,
That's great.
emotionally, everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
I think that's really rare, and I think you're really lucky. I think
Yes,
the
I'm very blessed.
stereotype here is like getting into like the creative sphere with your career, trying to get your like family on board. That is so rare, and I'm really happy for you.
Thank you.
Go
Yeah.
parents.
Yeah, go my parents. I would not have done anything without them.
That's so good.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad was the one who was like, if you really want to leave school, we're going to do it. Like, we are going to burn all your boats.
What got
so
you to that point? Because that's scary.
Yeah.
And I can only empathize. I didn't even feel that way.
Well,
My-
I think parents would usually like react like that and be
Yeah,
encouraging.
yeah.
That's actually awesome.
I thought my mom and dad were going to be like, no, you've got to finish your
Yes.
schooling. But that's the thing. I'm such a nerd. So I love school.
I'm such a nerd. I'm such a.
Please cancel me. Like, where's my apology video?
Pick me already. Anyway.
I'm not. Oh, frick. I should. I was, but like, it's like, oh, frick. I'm sorry.
No,
Yeah. No, but like, I was so in love with doing work. And I
Yes.
love school, and I love
I
the
remember little
idea.
vlogs,
Yeah,
little, like,
I
study
love
sessions.
I love the idea of school, and like I picked out all my favorite subjects for the year, and I was doing oh my gosh, what is that subject called?
Describe it.
You are making resumes and
Careers?
careers and enterprise.
Yes, careers and enterprise,
Yes,
yeah.
I was doing that, and I had no problem with this teacher, by the way. Like, I still don't have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
It was just what he said that made me realize that I need to do what I'm passionate about.
Right.
And so our task was to make a resume for your dream job and a realistic job,
Oh,
right?
Okay.
So, or like, you know, something that you can get easily in like nowadays.
Yeah. Okay.
So I was like, okay, I'm already working at like Wendy's.
Oh, I thought you were at a record store.
And I'm working at the record store. So I
Still?
went up to, I still work there.
Fair.
I love that
Like
place.
ice cream. Was it Wendy's ice cream?
Yeah. I was
Hot
working.
Hot dogs, they got the best hot
Yeah, true, very true. And I was working there and at the time, and I was also working at Midland Records at the same time while doing my social media and trying
Cool.
to get my music out.
Yeah.
And this was just after Cassie went on like Triple J and it was going crazy on Triple
Yeah.
J, and I was like, what the frick?
Like one of your film clips, like at the music store, or you did your first performance or something?
Not yet. This is like
Oh, okay.
Just
April. April. This is April. So, oh my gosh, it was almost a year ago. Oh my gosh!
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary! Oh, so weird. Oh, what the frick? Sorry, I'm like realizing how fast like time goes because
No,
it
this
just feels like
you've
it's been
achieved so
one
much. I don't know how
consecutive. Crazy.
Makes
What
sense.
what the frick? Yeah, and then the teacher was like, I went up to him and I was like, so what do I do? Because we're actually supposed to submit it to the companies that.
Oh.
So I was like, okay, hey, what do I do since I've got the jobs that I
already have, yeah.
I want? And he was like, do you want to try like something more like, what do you want to do in the future? And I was like, oh, I want to be a musician. He's like, how? I don't think you can make a resume for that. Like, do you want to try something more realistic?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, it's realistic because it's happening. In my head, I was like, okay. And I didn't do the work. And I had finished every single, like, work.
Assignment.
I always do that, like, a week before I finish everything, so I don't have to worry about it the week, and I can just chill on my iPad and, like, work.
Yeah, we get it. You're
So
on
while-
top of things.
I was on top of things, so that
Same.
the week that like
Me
I
too.
wasn't able to do, where I was like free, I was working. So I was like, hey, can I like edit videos while everyone else is working? So my teachers would let me like edit videos and
Do your
like
thing.
do my thing, so I could like publish it at the right time because I was posting 3 times a day to promote
Yeah.
music and do all that stuff. I don't post 3 times a day anymore because I'm just chilling.
Good.
But it was a lot of work, and but what that teacher said was like, okay, like I need to leave. Like I had this whole thing that just washed over me that was like, you need to get out of this school. And I was like, no.
As in your teacher said that?
No,
Or you just
me.
felt that?
Like
Yeah.
I just felt like to leave, and I was like, nope, sorry, I'm not leaving. I was so against it. I was like, nope, not leaving. I need to be here. And then another week went on, and it was like I couldn't balance everything, and it was like
Yeah.
harder on purpose. Like maybe God was just like, we need to get you out of here. We need to get you out of here,
There was
girl.
a sign.
And I was like, okay, like what the heck? And I think I told. Her name's Rihanna. I wrote really truly about her, guys. I can't
Thanks,
love her.
Rihanna.
Thanks, Rihanna. And I told her, like, I think I have to leave. And I remember she was like, no, you're not leaving.
Oh.
You're not leaving. And I was like, I don't want to leave, but I think I have to.
Yeah.
And
it
I
was
got
around
an email from Sony.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And
Sony Music,
yeah,
guys.
Sony
Just so you
Music.
guys know, Sony,
Yeah,
like,
and
Mr.
when I
Sony.
got that,
Mr.
I was in the
Sony.
middle of like class, and I got that email. Yeah, and I found out that I was working with I was gonna work with a producer who was flying in, who I love so much. He's so sweet, and like I didn't know like I fast forward, I went to Brisbane for Big Sound and stuff, and I went to his actual studio, and it's like filled with like Tones and I stuff, and like, you know what I'm saying, like people that are massive, and I'm like, what the frick, I didn't know I was working with like
I'm associated with this person. Yeah,
but like, okay, then we're going back, and I got that email, and I was like, okay, wait, we're like, I got
that's like a
that's a
somewhere.
sign that I'm going somewhere and I have to leave. So I talked to my mom and I talked to my dad, and I was like, I need to leave school, and they were like, okay.
immediately.
And I looked at them and I was like, huh?
Are you sure?
I was like, wait.
like a presentation.
Like, yeah, no, I was like, do you want me to like, I was like, do you want me to like convince you? And they're like, no, because we believe that you can, if you're passionate about it. I never want to be the type of parent that forces you to like,
so awesome.
you know, do something you don't want to do, and do something for the sake of doing it, and realizing that you've been unhappy with the rest of your life, thinking in the back of your head, I could have done this. Because my dad, like, he's wanted to be a tattoo artist for a lot of his life, but he did nursing to provide for me and my mom, and my brother, which is such a blessing. Like, he's been working hard. And then my mom as well, like, she would rather be doing other things and like being able to chill, but now she's like doing her own business and stuff, so she can provide for us and like provide for everyone else. Which is so sweet. But like, when it comes to their kids, I guess they just want us to do what we're happy with, because they've made that environment where we can do, like, they moved here so that we can live the dream that we want to live, you know, and live the life that we deserve to live and everyone deserves to live. So I was like, I'm going to take opportunity of that and like work with not only my parents, but create like a place with like other people, like my uncles, and who I'm now in a band with, and my best friends who I'm in a band with. So it's big like just a lot of a lot of hard work, and you know, it was really nice that my parents were like, okay. One of the things that really gets me all the time is my dad was like, if you are 100% sure, and you have to be 100%, you have to go all in or all out.
Yes.
And I've always been an all out or all in person.
Wow, good for that. Good for you.
So I was like, okay, I'm going all in. And I'm going to burn like all the boats or all my baggage, because I need to be light for this and be ready and face everything head on, because the music industry the music industry is crazy, and like it can change me in an instant, but it can also change my environment and my mental health and my parents and the people who I love a lot, and they can change, like, even society can change their view about me and see me in a different way. And it's scary, but I was like, no, I could see myself. Sometimes I'd sleep and I'd like be able to see and visualize what it's like to be on a stage and doing all this stuff, and a lot of it sounded super impossible, like saying it out loud, but I never, like, I was so 100% that it was gonna work. And Cassie came out, I literally thought, oh yeah, we'll get like 10,000 in like a year, like 10,000 streams, and then we'll chill. And then we're going to work. And then, no, it was, we're working more. And I was like, this is really fun. And like getting close with Triple J, and it was just so cool. And then, I was struggling a lot in May. That's when I left school. Then I left school, like completely. And
this was year 11.
This is year 11, so last year. I left in May. And then I was struggling with like balancing like being used to the change of like not going to school every day and like doing school online and being like, okay. And I was like, who can I talk to next to me? There's no one home today. They're all at work. So I was like, okay, this is weird. And then I was also like just trying to find out who I was as a person. I didn't have a lot of friends out of school nor in school. And then there was this one guy who, like, bless him, he messaged me. And he was like, hey, like, you're doing great, and like, we're the same age, and I found out we have the same birthday, and now we're like really close mates, which is really cool. And he like encouraged me to grow in my faith as well, which I feel is really important for me. Like, my relationship with God is really important, but it's also like me and him. And I think that was also like, I was such a person that didn't want to do stuff like that, you know.
Were you like, was this always part of your life, or?
I was Catholic. I grew up Catholic, but I never went for it. And then that played a big role, and he introduced me to more people, and I made friends for the first time. And I was like, whoa, this is what it's like to have friends.
This is the feeling.
And then I posted like me Bible studying on my story, and like just a quick photo, and an old very, very close. His name's Niall.
Yep.
He's now my guitarist. Fast forward.
Thanks, Niall.
And I call him my brother because he's literally like so brotherly, and I love him. And he messaged me, and we didn't talk in 3 years. We haven't talked in 3 years.
Wow,
And he messaged me and was like, I like what I'm seeing. And we ended up Bible studying and getting super close.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, wait, you play guitar, right? And he's like, yeah, I play guitar, yeah. And then, fast forward again, I'm making a lot of friends, and I'm getting close with not only God and my faith, and growing and, like, just being so confident and, like, feeling very, like...
in tune with yourself, I guess,
Manager found me. Her name's Rachel. Love Rachel. She found me, and she was like, hey, everything's going to be slow. Don't worry. Like, I can't promise you it's going to be fast because, this journey's going to be,
Yep.
Can't promise you you're going to go on tour this year. Can't promise you you're going to win Triple J, but we're going to work to there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then that was happening. Boom, boom, boom. That all happened.
Yeah.
And then fast forward again, like, oh, we should do a headlining show. Okay, let's do one at my workplace. And my friend Emily, who's passed away unfortunately, but like bless her, and she was my coworker, and she was like, hey, you should totally do a show at work. And I was like, okay. And she was like, I'll set it up. So she helped set it up and everything with my manager, and that was really fun. And we did my first headlining gig, which sold out.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And then my Niall is now on guitar, and then my dad's my dad's old friend from Philippines, or like somehow that it works.
Someone connections, yep.
His daughter plays in my band now.
Wonderful.
And her name's Becca, and now we're like super close. And she was telling me how like she actually used to like watch me, like how you used to watch me.
Yeah.
And so she was like, it's really weird that I'm in your band now, and I'm just playing for you, and now we're like friends. So it's like cool, and like the way that everything kind of like happened was so like perfectly aligned that like I just have no one else to thank but God and my family and myself.
Yes,
I would say because I worked hard.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much all that happened, and now I'm just kind of cruising.
Yeah.
At the moment, Sorry, I'm like yapping.
No, this is what we needed.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So happy for you.